Happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. How you doing tonight?
Good.
Cheers. Cheers to a DUI and an STD tonight. My goal is 2 STDs and a DUI tonight. I'm partying like I'm in Hemet. Anybody here from Hemet? Been to Hemet? Hemet's the only city that has a warning sign as you're driving into it that says, do not come any further into the city or you may be raped and molested. As you're driving down Winchester, it's true. It's a true story. There's a sign, and there's 2 big eyes, and it says, "We are watching you, predators and pedophiles." Kind of a weird sign. I mean, not as weird as me waking up to sounds of my mom having sex in the morning and masturbating to it, but weird. So, I know, a funny sign, huh? So I'm driving down, and the sign, it says that. I started thinking, who else is from Hemet? Pedophiles and predators. It's not a safe place. I thought of Geppetto. You all know Geppetto, right? From Pinocchio. The man who sat in a house by himself, made a bunch of wooden dolls, rubbed them and loved them, and wished nothing more that they were real. So, I mean, that's kind of weird if you ask me. I don't think the fairy godmother was thinking too straight, which kind of granted his wish for a little boy. Because, I mean, Disney made a lot of movies that were part 2, Mermaid, Bambi, but I never saw Pinocchio part 2. And I think the reason is, they didn't want to tell what happened. I think he's off in Hemet somewhere. He's off in Hemet somewhere, sucking people off for maybe some meth. That's another thing. It's crystal meth. What meth is to Hemet, oil is to Houston. And I still chose to live in this city with my daughter. My daughter is a little girl. I love her. I love her because you can do fun things with kids when they're little and they forget. Like when she was 5 months old, I laid a bunch of newspaper on the floor. I thought it'd be funny. I took the poop from her diaper and threw it on there. I laid her down so gently, right here, and had her look at me. I took a picture. And that way, when she's 17, and she's getting lippy, and her friends are around, I can pull a Polaroid out. Listen, I probably trained you like a dog. Like a little dog, you're a newspaper improvement. You see that? I'm not sure how it's going to pan out when she's older. I'm hoping it'll turn out good. Probably not. She's 5 now, and adorable. She can be annoying sometimes, though. The other day, we're looking at a house in Hemet. Yeah, I want to keep living there. So we're looking at another house in Hemet. And I'm parked in my van. She's in the front seat with me. She was trying to honk the horn, so I kind of whispered in her ear to kind of get her in the back seat. I'm like, Zoe, Daddy just pooped his pants. She's like, oh, Dad, you're disgusting. Oh. She jumps in the back seat of the van and starts freaking out. And in the front seat with some groceries. Open the peanut butter, stick my fingers in there, in the back seat. Kind of put them right here. I'm like, Zoe, oh, I did poop myself. She's like, oh, you're disgusting, Dad. I put the fingers in my mouth, start eating it. She's like, oh, you're nasty. And she stops. She's like, what's it taste like? I'm so proud of her. But when she was 2, I went to her preschool, and I should have been ready for this. I'm there talking to the teacher who seemed aggravated. She's like, today we're talking about aquatic animals. And I told the girls and the kids that this was an octopus, this was a starfish, and then I asked your daughter, because it seemed like she knew what it was, I pointed to the dolphin, and I asked her what it was. You know what she said, Mr. Rosete? I said, a dolphin? She's like, no. She said, it's a gay shark. Daddy said they're gay sharks. Well, as the comedian up here earlier stated, Shark Week, when I was watching Shark Week, she asked me that question about dolphin. We don't care about dolphins too much, so I just told her it's a gay shark. I didn't think she'd remember it. But think about it, folks. No disrespect to any gay sharks in the audience tonight. If you look at a dolphin, the way they swim, the way they dance and laugh, they are kind of silly when a boat goes by and it's like, look at me, look at me, look at me swimming. Very flamboyant fish. Oh, I not only live in Hemet, but also work in Hemet.
Uh-oh.
And, yes, oh. And there's people here from work, so basically what I love most about work, besides the work, is the stories that when they come back from the weekend, they tell me. It's their sexual conquest, who they did this weekend, and what they did. I love these stories because I don't have those stories. I have to live my life through their stories. If I shared my story, it'd involve a laptop and a sock. I know. Fun though, I like it. So, not so much a sock. And so anyways, these stories, they come in, they share about different girls and this and that. I mean, they're reminding me of the stories when I was a kid. My mom was away and I was in the basement. My uncle would tell me stories, more like role-playing. He made me call him Pumbaa, and I was this little black slave girl. But anyway, these stories at work, though, there's one story you should not share. And there's a guy who always shares these stories. because there's people from work here, I'm not going to say his name. We'll just say make up a fictitious name. Let's say his name is Dale Ferguson. And let's say this Dale Ferguson will always come in as my buddy's talking about this girl he met at a bar, this other girl from over here, or this transvestite. He comes in and talks about, oh, me and my wife made love tonight. I'm like, bro, stop right there. I'll share stories about this, that. Share your Pumbaa story with me, but don't share stories about your wife. Anyways, guys, it was great. Thank you very much. Have a good evening.